Hi guys. This is, as you can tell, this is not a regular video that I would make. In order for me to be able to post my regular content, I felt that I needed to voice my opinion. I needed to say something. I needed to share my thoughts, how I feel about everything that has been going on. First of all, I want to say that my sincere condolence goes out to all the families who have lost their loved ones. Brianna, George, Ahmad, and the list is unfortunately long. The list of victims to brutality, cruelty is unfortunately long. We know that these things have been happening and they keep happening and happening, but I feel like this recent event was like the final straw. I feel like this was the final straw, and it shook not only America, it shook the whole world. And I feel like there has been a shift. There has been a shift in which not only does the death of George Floyd stand for inhumanity or for reflect how brutal a fellow human being can be, it made people realize that being silent isn't going to help. I feel like this made people wake up and open up their mouths to stand and speak up against injustice and speak up against the issues they have been facing in their own countries. These issues, unfortunately, racism, the matter of racism or hatred towards Black people is not only in America, it's in other parts of the world. And it seems as though the whole world seems to look at us as the bottom, and that's where we are supposed to stay, that's where we belong. And once we try to rise above their preset limits, then their eyes are on us, then their hatred towards us grow. In as much as people try to sweep racism under the carpet, especially if we Blacks try to speak up against it or try to talk about it, then we are shushed. We are not supposed to talk about it. We are not supposed to say anything about it. We are just supposed to keep quiet, and because talking about it is going to make it more worse, or talking about it is actually causing a division, which is wrong. And that is actually the opposite. Talking about it is bringing awareness. Talking about it is the beginning of how to solve the issue. Why is it that it's okay to steal from us, to exploit us, to suppress us? Why is that okay? And once we want to speak against it, or once we want to stand up against it, then we are shushed and we are suppressed and we are pushed down. We as a people are always looked down upon. We as a people are always, in every aspect, are always looked down upon. And it doesn't matter what we do, and it doesn't matter how high we rise, it doesn't matter how beautiful you are, it doesn't matter how intelligent you are, they will still see you as the Black person. That's all they see. They just see you as this Black person. When we look outside of America, racism also happens. brutality and injustice and cruelty, suppression towards blacks also happen. For instance, when this whole pandemic situation happened, blacks in China were being targeted. Were beaten, were being treated like animals. They were kicked out of their homes. They were not allowed to go to the stores to purchase foods. They were not allowed to go to the hospitals. They were treated like the bottom, the least of the least. That's how they were treated. I do want to urge us to start to speak up about injustice. We need to speak up and stand against injustice. We need to say when something is going wrong. We need to speak up when something is going wrong. We should not be quiet anymore. We shouldn't take it in. We shouldn't just accept things the way they are. If it's hurting and you can't breathe, then say something. Speak up and say something. As a mom, I cannot imagine the pain of losing your child, especially if it was done in such a brutal manner. I can't even begin to imagine that. And the sad thing about it is that there are so many other cases out there which we would never know about because it was not filmed, because there was nobody there to witness it. And there's so many lives have been taken in this manner. I think the reason why this has impacted us so much is that it felt as if we were watching someone being executed right in front of us and we couldn't do anything about it to stop it. Even when watching the video and hearing the people who were standing behind the person filming saying that you are killing him, get off his neck, check his pulse. And unfortunately, there are more of these people out there, not only in America, but in other parts of the world. So many corrupt policemen who are not supposed to be having that badge or having so much power, but unfortunately, they do have the power. They do have it, and they get away with it. They've been getting away with taking innocent lives and having no repercussions. It's about time that we stand up and fight and say enough is enough, because enough is enough. We are done taking the insults. We are done taking the assault. We are done taking the abuse. We are done being looked down upon and being put into a box. And there have been several occasions where I'm just on the street minding my own business, and then you just hear someone scream the N-word at you. And then I'm like, what have I done to you? What have I done to you? What have I done? Why? What is my presence costing you? Am I taking your space? There is enough space for us. What have I done to you that you feel like you can just scream at me and say just nasty things to me. I shouldn't have to justify my existence. We shouldn't have to justify our existence. And it's sad that it's very sad that there are still enough people out there who enjoy and feel so much gladness or happiness in causing us pain and killing or insulting or abusing, and they can get away with doing that. Especially those who have power or who have authority, such as the police, who can just do something and sweep it under the carpet and they get away with it. All I can say is stay strong. Stay strong, my brothers and my sisters. Stay strong and do not be silenced. Do not let anyone suppress you or belittle you or make you feel less than a human, because we are kings and we are queens and we need to stand tall. We need to stand tall. Change is coming. Things cannot remain the same forever. And those who are supposed to remain at the bottom will be on the top. And all those who have been oppressors, everyone who has been an oppressor shall face their own judgment, whenever that may be. They shall face their own judgment, and they shall be judged accordingly. Because if human beings can't be just, God is always just, and He will execute justice. Yes. In His time, He will execute justice. And woe unto all those who feel like they can walk upon this face of the earth and do whatever they please and not face any consequences. I pray that amongst ourselves that we unite, that we stand up for each other, that we speak up for each other, that we love ourselves. As we unite, we are stronger. As we stand together, we are stronger. In Ghana, we have this proverb that has to do with the broom. I might insert a picture. They say that when you take one broomstick, you can easily break that broom. But when you take the bunch, the broom, the whole entire broom, it's very difficult to break it. It's very difficult to break it. So let us be as this broom branch or this broom, let us be like that we cannot be broken if we unite. If we unite and stand together, we cannot be broken, we cannot be shaken. We are stronger if we stand together. We are stronger if we can be our brother's keeper. We are stronger if we love one another. We start by loving ourselves and then loving another the way we love ourselves. I don't know how to end this video, so I'm just going to end it right here. I do hope that you stay blessed, you stay healthy, and you stay safe.